Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee Tarots. Welcome to another pick a pile reading. Today we are going to see what it is that you need to work on during the time that you are watching this video. Alright, so not a lot to brief on, just letting you know that perhaps the thing that you have to work on is not as much like, oh, you need to work on your career, you need to work on your relationship or something like that. It can be just as simple as you need to work on controlling your emotions, or you need to work on learning how to be more vulnerable and learn to trust people. It can go many ways. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I really hope that you will be able to get something out from this reading. All right, so let's just go into picking the piles. So I have prepared 3 piles for you today. So for pile number 1, we have kunzite. For pile number 2, we have an amethyst. For pile number 3, we have a green fluorite. Okay, so you can go ahead and pause this video if you need more time to choose. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Okay, so let's put this kunzite here. Okay, these a few oracle guidance cards. We will talk about this later. This will come near the end of the tarot card. So let's see what it is that you need to work on for the moment. Okay, 9 of Wands, Empress, and Ace of Wands. All right. And why is it you need to work on this? Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and 4 of Cups. I get a feeling that you're trying to be someone you are not, and it's for the sake of other people's validation, or you want to please other people. I don't know if it's someone that you look up to, but I feel that they're not really supportive characters in your life. This is very intuitive. It's very different from what we can usually get from tarot cards. So, but if this is how I feel, this is how I feel. I won't be surprised if there's 2 people that you feel like you need their approval or validation, but because of these 2 cards here, Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands, but they can be of a person, just one person's energy. Okay, and if we were to see these cards as one person only, they're quite conflicted, because they can be soft a while, but after a while they can be a bit harsh or a bit pushy or a bit bossy. So perhaps that's one of the reasons why it's so hard for you to keep up with what it is that they want. They kind of like you can say they're kind of like playing hot and cold with you. Okay, and whatever it is that you do, they don't seem to accept what it is that you do, what it is that you're trying to do for them. Okay, I do feel that you're trying to be someone you're not. Okay, and I say that because 9 of Wands is here and Ace of Wands is here. We have Empress in the middle here, where I feel you are trying so hard to always be the forgiving person, to always try to nurture person, because you have a good, kind heart, right? And but your kindness can be taken advantage, and from what I can see, you are being taken advantage, or more like you've been taken for a ride. Okay, so sorry about that. I just had to stop the video for a moment because I have to deal with some background noise. Okay, so like I said, you are, I don't know what it is that you have to do to please this person or to get this validation from them. Okay, but I'm also telling you that you have to stop doing this for your own sake, because the way I see it, it is draining you. Okay, and no matter what you do, it is not going to be good enough for this person. I don't know if this is 1 person or if this is 2 person. Okay, and no matter what you do, it's not something that they want or they can accept, but more towards want. Okay, And so you have to stop this. Otherwise, you're just draining yourself. Okay? And no doubt, I don't doubt that you are the Empress. Very likely you are someone very forgiving. Okay? But you need to be confident in yourself enough that you don't need anyone's approval. I mean, approval, the problem right now is that they don't even care about the things that you do and the things that you say. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we try not to live to other people's expectations. Not we don't live our lives for other people's validation or approval. Okay? And if you have tried and they're still not grateful, they're still not appreciative about it, it's time for you to take a step back. Okay? Because you're pretty drained here. I'm not sure if you realized or not. And it has come to a point where sometimes you may feel that you're not as motivated as you should be. Okay, which could be the connection here. All right. Okay. So what is it you need to do? Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and Emperor. So it's exactly like I said. You need to, but perhaps the words that I used weren't good enough. So with these three cards here, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and Major Arcana, 4 Emperor, 4. What does it mean? 4, the number 4 in tarot. Okay, so tables have four legs, chairs have 4 legs. Why? Because it's stable, right? In other words, you need to believe in yourself, be firm with yourself, and not let anyone take advantage of you. There are times where you need to hold on to your worth. As much as you want to please people, as much as you want them to be happy, but you're not responsible for their happiness. You cannot always you don't think that you have to save everyone. Okay? And there are times where you just have to hold back that piece of dignity. Okay, if you don't want it, fine. I'm not going to keep on pleasing you, and I'm not going to make you make fun of me or take advantage of me. I'm done. Okay, and there are some things that, I don't know why you need this person's approval, validation. I don't know why. Maybe this person is a family. There are many reasons, right? Maybe this person's family, this person's your in-law, and these are the situations where, we will always love to get approval from them, right? So that they make us feel like family, so that we can live in harmony. Okay, but for your situation, it's universe is saying enough. You need to take care of yourself now. You need to focus on yourself for now. Okay, doesn't matter who it is that is making you do all this, or more like draining your spirit, draining your energy. It is time for you to put your foot down, be firm with yourself, and be strong. Okay, the difference between the Empress and the Emperor here, the Empress is a very forgiving person. Okay, and I get it, I totally get it. Okay, but there are times where you need to make a stand. It's not an easy decision to make. It must be very, very difficult for you. It must be, especially for a good, kind person like you, because you want people to feel good, right? When they ask for your help, you give it to them, and then they don't even say thank you, and you go, it's okay, at least I do it for them. It's good. It's a good thing to help another person. Not a very healthy connection, to be really honest. There has to always be a give and take. All right, and if they keep on taking from you, okay, you are the one who is suffering. You may think that, oh, good people, so long as I keep helping them, I will be blessed and I will be given a lot of rewards. I don't think really it happens like this. I have seen many instances where good people get taken advantage of. Perhaps you should see it this way. Universe is showing to you that this person is taking advantage of you. You have to learn to say no. You have to learn to stand up for yourself. It is okay to be a bit cold, especially when you're doing this for your own good, which in turn will be good for their own good. Okay? All right. So some things you just cannot, there's certain situations where you just have to accept that you cannot please everyone. Okay? All right, so now let's take a look at extra messages for you. They're meant to I pulled this like for advice for you. I'm hoping it's related to the situation. If it's not, then just treat it as an extra message for you. Okay? Sound healing. Okay, so this one is just a bit it's just something that you have to do for yourself right now, because right now you are very drained. You are spiritually drained. You must be very, very exhausted, but you still carry this very nurturing, very abundant kind of energy, because you feel that you are like everyone's caretaker, where you have to give love all the time, that to the point that you neglect yourself, you neglect your own emotional needs. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. So this is just a suggestion for you. It's totally up to you if you want to do this or not. Okay, so sound healing is going to be good for you. Okay, mending, so forgiveness. All right, despair. Okay, I need your divine intercession right now. Oh great spirit, lift this darkness from my soul, free me from this burden, open me to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. Okay, so it is with regards to someone that is hurting you, that makes you feel not so good about yourself. And mending here, I don't doubt that you are a forgiving person. Okay, but it can be to a point that you have to forgive yourself for not being that person, or more like there are certain things that you just cannot save. Like I said, I don't know why you need to keep on pleasing this person. That is for your own knowledge, is fine. I don't need to know. I just know that you need to stop for your own sake. Okay? And then finally, confidence. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. Very nice that we have Empress here, because Empress is the mother of tarot. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? I'm sorry, I was so into reading the card that I didn't really like understand it. Hang on. This is definitely the Empress card here. Okay. So from what I'm getting with all the cards here, it is about something that you have to let go, even though it is very, very difficult, because this thing is draining you. Okay, very, very likely it's related to another person. Okay, and no matter what you do, it is never gonna be good enough for them. Okay, I don't really feel this is about mending with this person. Okay, it doesn't make sense. It makes more sense if you either forgive yourself for being so silly and say, no matter what I do, it's never good enough. It's okay. If they don't want it, you don't have to give anymore. Okay, it's either that you forgive yourself, or you can spiritually or energetically apologize to this person. God, no more, I cannot do this anymore, I'm so sorry. Okay, and this is, to me, I don't see there needs a break, because it wasn't even a connection. It wasn't even good for you in the first place. Okay, I feel there's something else. Now I'm just wondering if I should pull some more cards, or if I should just let you all comment, but that's not fun, to be really honest. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for you. All right, so let's see what else is there for the mending. I think there's something else, like some underneath all those layers, there's something else. Please tell me more about the mending, please. Lovers. Three of Wands. I don't know what it is, what this reading, wait, hang on. I mean, I can pull my cards and then I'll know what it is. Something to do with your love life, is it? Is this person either has a very deep connection towards you, where somehow they've wronged you before, or maybe you've wronged them, and you try to mend this relationship, mend this connection, but this person, you know, maybe they say that, okay, let's try to work on this again, but action wise they do it very differently. I mean, this can go many ways. I'm just giving examples, right? Or is it because of this person, your lover has to wait for you, and you feel very bad about it, but you have to ask them to wait for you while you settle this thing? You know what, I'm just gonna let you comment. If you want to share. If you don't want, it's fine, okay? But perhaps share with me, let me know what's going on. Because I can give you many sort of examples. Maybe I get it, maybe I don't, but it will be really nice to get a confirmation that you are heard. You feel heard from HEARD, heard from the universe. Okay, and I really hope that this reading has helped you. I really hope you get something out from this reading. So pile number 1, thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. So let's put this amethyst here. Okay, so these are the oracle guidance cards that we will talk about later. So this will be the last final part after the tarot cards. So let's see what it is that you need to work on for the moment, right? So Queen of Coins, Six of Coins, Knight of Swords. Okay, seems like you have to get your finances all ready for something. 10 of Staves, 2 of Coins, and 8 of Cups. So there's something within your work currently that that is quite a burden on you, where you have to kind of try to balance out which one is more important. So in short, it's prioritizing. Okay, but there is something that you have to let go. To be really honest, 6 cards here is not enough to tell me what this thing really is. It is very general energy. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to pull more cards to find out more. Okay, but the problem with I know I started there, but the problem with general tarot readings is the more we try to narrow down, the less it can resonate with, you know, more people. But I hope that this will resonate with at least, I don't know, 90% of you. Okay, so I need more details, I need more information about this. 3 more cards will do, please. Thank you so much. I'm more curious about what this thing is, the one that you have to let go. Okay, so we have Chariot, 7 of Swords, Seven of Staves. Okay, so there's something that you are trying to defend, or more like you want to make sure that like telling people, letting people know where you stand, and you have to fight for it. Okay, so why the Eight of Cups is here? Two of Cups. What is this for them? There's something that you're fighting for, isn't it? But you have to stop being so defensive about it. In other words, okay, so this you're struggling just to prove yourself right, just to prove other people that you are right. Okay, and you will do all sorts of things just to make sure that everything is factual, everything's correct. I'm not saying that you're trying to trick a person or you're trying to scam a person, but I do see, you know, with the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is a bit notorious in tarot. It does imply manipulating. It does imply, you know, trying to get things to go with your agenda, right? And I'm not saying that you want to harm anyone. You know, humans, it's human nature. You know, when we have different opinions, of course we will fight to the death for everyone to support our opinions, right? It's just how it is, right? So don't see Seven of Swords as something bad. It's just that it's our human nature. Oh no, we always want to be right. It's very hard to accept that we are wrong, right? Right? Okay, so what I'm getting here is with the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, Chariot, and Ten of Staves, you are doing something that is quite a burden on you. From what, okay, so this one will be actually be the hint, you know, as to what it should relate to you. Okay, and you're trying your very best to make sure that this thing keeps on moving. It's a burden on you, but at the same time, the way I see it, I think you're handling it very, very well. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you are running business, if you are wanting to do, you know, running business and family and whatever, you are damn good at what you do. Okay. I need another card for this one. The Sun. Advice for them. Page of Coins. This is more about you having to go against the norm, to improve, to do something that is out of the box. But some part of you is not wanting to, because, you know, it's very difficult for us to change. It's very difficult for us to go down a new path, especially when not many has gone down that path. Meaning to say, let's say for example, okay, let's say I can't think of any example right now. It's like, okay, you have this thing that is quite a burden, and you have this idea, but you're so afraid what people would say about this idea because it's so different. It is so out of the ordinary. Okay, and no one has ever tried it. In fact, maybe some people are telling you not to try it because it's so different. You will never know what's going to happen in the future. So they stick to the norm. They stick to the usual path, to the usual way, simply because everyone has done it and it's more successful. But very likely, I think you found a way. You found a different way. And you know deep in your heart it's going to work, then yet you still have some what's the word, not resentment, re you know, when you try to like when you what's the word, how to explain this, reservations, yes, reservations, okay, when you still have some reservations. So that's the thing that you have to let go. It's kind of like a bit too defensive, but there are certain things that you really need to take a leap of faith. Quite honestly, I dare not say anything yet, not until I see what the other three cards are. But since universe is highlighting this, especially when it's asking you to let go of all worries, to let go of all reservations, then very likely you really need to take that leap of faith. But let's see what the other three cards are. Okay, so let's see. So how are you going to overcome this? We'll go through this. Three of Cups, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords. I need one card for this one. Okay. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is that is telling you this is not going to be a good thing to do. You can still be friends with this person, but you don't have to follow what they say. You know, very likely this person they're just telling things as factual as they can get, right? And I know that you both are clashing. You both have opinions have clashed. You can still be friends with this person, but you don't have to listen to everything they say. Okay, and probably that is this person or whatever this is has contributed to the reservations. Okay, now what I'm getting with this Nine of Coins is this card is telling me to tell you that you can go down this road alone, this path alone. You don't need anyone's support. Okay, so if you're thinking, you know, sometimes when we, you know, do try new ideas, try new ventures, we will definitely, you know, share with our friends, right? We share friends, you know, hoping and maybe not hoping, maybe more like sharing our ideas, you know, just sharing our joy. And I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and there will probably be one or two that says, "What? That's a dumb idea." What? No, you can do that. That thing. I have another friend who tried it and failed, and they'll give you all this sort of not so nice things to hear. Okay. Well, in a way, you can say they're negative people, but you know, if you were to put yourself in their shoes and they have seen other friends who've tried and failed, so of course they're going to give you their perspective. Okay, but that's the thing about perspectives and advice and everything. They're meant to give you guidance, but in the end, you have to decide for yourself what you're going to do, what is good about it. Do fact checking if you need to. Okay. And if you have a very strong inkling to go for it, to do what it is that you need to do, then all the more you have to listen to both sides, right? So in that way, you are more prepared to venture into what it is that you do. Make sense? From what I see here, you know that this is a damn good idea. You know that it's going to bring a lot of, I would say, improvements, but not in terms of financial business. Perhaps it's more of improvement of strategy, the way you market things, right? It can be like that. Because the way I see you right now, Queen of Pentacles here, you are very financially stable. But of course, there's all, you know, we don't have this probably don't have this urge to be rich and or to be richer, but you suddenly have these ideas that, okay, I want to do this. I probably going to try out this platform to market my things, to to talk about my things and to showcase my things, my items. And the other person is like, nah, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work, right? So very likely your situation is like this, very, very likely right now. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a particular person. It can be people who just want to share. Okay, the thing about this Queen of Swords is they they are the kind that does not mix feelings with what they want to tell you. Okay, you can say it's a bit emotionless or ruthless, or sometimes the way they say does hurt. It can hurt sometimes. Okay, but because you have the Three of Cups here, wait, hang on, where are my Three of Cups? Where am I? Three of Cups. Okay, we have Three of Cups here, which is a card about good company and friends and all that. This person has good intentions towards you. Okay, and you shouldn't totally dismiss what they say. And very likely, who knows, maybe they have ideas that can help you, can help your idea become better. Okay, all right, so now we go into these cards here. I'm sorry, I have this very weird habit where when things become messy, I just have to arrange them back together. Okay, so I hope these cards are related to what is happening for you right now. If it's not related, you just treat it as an extra guidance, extra message for you. All right, so energy work. All right, so it's all about balancing your chakra, because maybe you're a bit like unstable, or more like you need more grounding, right? And when we talk about grounding, it's not just about the root chakra. Sometimes when we get scared, it's because maybe number one, root chakra is not strong enough. Maybe when and perhaps you need to strengthen your solar plexus a bit, and or maybe it's your heart chakra that is too active, because heart chakra tends to be more forgiving. It's about kindness. When it is overactive, you tend to be more too vulnerable for your own good. Okay, so so it's all about balancing chakra. Chakra is not about you must have this, have that. You must either it's overactive or underactive. Okay, so this one you will have to ask a Reiki healer or Reiki master to help you balance out your chakra, to help you at the very least ground yourself first. Okay, once you ground yourself, everything will slowly will follow. All right, I'm just trying to see what are the possible chakras you need to rebalance related to this. So one thing I would recommend you to do is working on your chakra, on your root chakra, because root chakra is the one that's what am I doing? I'm stuttering like mad here. It's the one that grounds you, right? So when this person, they may say things that you may not like and you may not hear, but if your chakras are balanced enough, okay, especially the root chakra, then nothing can hurt you. You will take it in at face value, and not take it on, don't see it as a personal attack. When you are able to see things that way, it is easier for you to to see the other side of the argument. Okay, all right. I mean, I can go on and on and on about this, but I think you get the idea, right? Okay, I hope you get the idea. All right, then we have the fates. Okay, independence. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. So this was, remember we had this Nine of Pentacles where I told you hang on, where it is, where is it? Okay, so I'm just waiting for the truck to move. Okay, so remember I told you that this is something that you have to venture alone. And this card is also like what I mentioned just now. You have to decide for yourself what is going to be good for you. Therefore, it is more important. It's more important that you see both sides of the argument, right? Okay. So abundance, congratulations. It seems you're due for an infinitely big piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone, so get your whipped cream ready, unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. Okay, so somehow this is destined, this is like fated for you, isn't it? It's something that is predestined for you. All right, so in short, this, I wouldn't say it's opportunity, and none of your cards suggested is opportunity, but it's more like it's time for you to take the next big step. Okay, so I hope that all of this will help you decide over what is good for you. Okay, and that is all for your reading today, pile number 2. I really hope this helps. I really hope this resonates, and I really hope that I really wish you all the best, and thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Okay, so let's put this green fluorite here. It's a pendant, so I have to bring in this necklace chain. What do you call this? All right, so okay, so these 4 oracle guidance cards, we will talk about this later. This is just going to be some extra advice for you, or extra messages for you. Okay, so what is it that you need to work on for now? 6 of Swords, Hanged Man, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so why you need to work on this? The World, Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Cups. Okay, a lot of cards that tell me that you may feel that life is not going your way, and things will not 100% go your way. This is a universal law. It is and it really depends on life phases. You know, we have our ups, we definitely will have our downs. Okay, it's how life cycle is, right? Life cycle or phases. And currently right now, to have this as your message, it does imply that right now you are struggling, because perhaps you feel that your life has plateaued, or it's not going anywhere, or that no matter how hard you try, how hard you give yourself, you put in the effort, nothing is coming, nothing shows, there's no result. Okay, and you're wondering where it went, where did it all go wrong? So this reading is telling you that you must learn to let go and let God, to let things flow. Okay, and it's just try not to let any difficult energy get the best of you. Okay, and you must learn to see opportunities, and you must learn to detect negative energies so that you will not let it disrupt you. When you see opportunities, seize it, take the opportunity. A lot of people, we often hear it, right? We often hear people say, whenever you seize the opportunity, carpe diem, seize the day. But I think if you were to see in a bigger picture, life is, there's always ups and downs. There'll be times where you will be offered something. There'll be times where there's nothing's gonna happen, and that's why that word comes about. Seize the day, because it's not going to happen every day. It's not going to happen all the time. Okay, maybe you worked really, 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 really hard. Okay, and it must be so frustrating not to see results, not to see things go your way. And the worst kind of thing is that when, even after you put in the effort, you don't get what you want, which is the worst of the worst, because you feel you've wasted your life, you've wasted your energy, you've wasted your money, you've wasted your time. Okay, there are many things, or many examples I can give you in terms of what you could be struggling with. But the main idea is that you are struggling, right? You feel like sometimes you may feel that universe is toying you. You may feel that universe is bullying you. It's like you need a break. You need some excitement, or you may feel that you need you need a friend. Okay, all your cards here, this one is asking you to sometimes just let things be and then see what comes. Okay, the more you're trying to struggle, you can try to break out from the plateau. You can try to break out from whatever is keeping you stagnant. But when you have the hangman here, you see this frog here is being tied. The leg is being tied. He cannot go anywhere. She cannot go anywhere. Okay, and no matter how the frog struggles, he's still not going anywhere. The frog isn't going anywhere. Okay, and maybe right now, if you're the logical being, you may think that, oh well, I just turn my body around and untie the rope. Well, yeah, you can, but for hangman is usually indicated that the rope is very difficult for you to untie. Okay, you can try, you can definitely try. I'm not saying you cannot, but it has come to a point that you should stop struggling, calm down, and perhaps think of another way. Okay, because hangman here does talk about different perspective, especially when they're hung upside down, so the way you see things are also a bit different. Okay, and it's very likely something to do that you feel it's like, why isn't anything moving? Why isn't anything happening? You've plateaued. Okay, so stop trying too hard. Okay, so Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Lovers. So what I'm getting here, this is more about friends and connections. I feel it's more about connections rather than a particular lover, a particular person. Focus, if the thing that you are stuck with is related to the physicalities, for example, your career, your job, or the items especially, focus on reconnecting with people around you, with people that care for you, with people that you care, your friends, your team members, your family even. Maybe I don't know what it is. From what I get, okay, I'm thinking of an example. It could be that right now perhaps you're not getting the money or getting the income that you desire. Maybe you're not getting the salary that you're asking for. Times are tough, I understand, and I understand if you want more money. I understand if you want more income. If I can get more income, I want that too. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, And sometimes things just don't go your way. So this card, this reading here is telling you, you don't have to try so hard, and focus on the people that care about you. Focus on the people who really matter to you. And I see that you have a lot of good friends and good people around you. Don't let your sadness, don't let your negative energy stop you from enjoying yourself, from enjoying the time you will have with your friends and with your family. Okay, if you guys need to FaceTime someone important or need to do video call for a Zoom call to specifically your family members, then you should let them know how you are. Sometimes you may have a problem that maybe you don't want to share with other people, and it's okay, but perhaps you should. Okay, just an advice. It's up to you if you want to follow. It's up to you if you don't. Okay, but I really like that I really like these 3 cards because they give me a very, very good feeling, as in you have a lot of good people around you. Okay, all right, so let's talk about this oracle guidance cards here. So I'm really hoping that this is related to your reading. If not, just treat it as some extra messages for you. It's a bit dark, I know, because it's gonna rain soon. I'm so sorry about that. I'll try to fix the lighting post-production, but let's see what happens. So pleasure, okay, never-ending story, doubt, okay, wonder. Okay, let me read doubt first. I will pull another card for this one. I'll explain why. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Okay, so it's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better. My life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. So this is exactly what is happening. Trying to handle the negativity, okay? And then when the opportunity comes, you seize the day, you seize the opportunity. You don't wait, because it's not going to happen every day, right? Okay, all right. So never-ending story. So very likely whatever you're going through right now must have been a long time, and you may feel like why you can never get out from it. And I can give you a bit of a hint, is that you're probably focusing on the wrong thing, meaning to say maybe you feel that that money can solve everything, and money can solve a lot of things, right? I totally agree with that. Okay, and so when you cannot get it, you feel very down, you feel very bad about yourself, you feel like, oh, you feel worthless. But I'm very sure none of your family or friends care about that. They don't care. They want what's best for you. Okay, and maybe for some of you, you're thinking, why am I still single? When is my love life gonna happen? When is it when will I find someone that I can share a life with? Okay, and sometimes when you focus too much on that thing that you don't have, you forget to see the other things that you do have. This is what this reading is about. It is asking you to shift, stop looking at what you are lacking and focus on what you have. Even manifesting work, even energy work, when you focus on the lack, then everything will all go towards the energy of lack. And don't be surprised if one day suddenly, because when you focus on the thing that you lack, you neglected the people around you, and then one day they're going to walk away from you because they're thinking, oh, because so and so does not want to be with my friends anymore, right? So shift your perspective. Focus on your friends, family, the people that you care about. And when you focus on that, when you become happy, you attract all happiness. You attract the right people into your life, right? Okay. So I'm very sure for those of you, especially if you feel lonely, if you feel you need some good time for yourself, okay? And if you understand, you understand. If you don't, it's fine, okay? So pleasure, I'm pretty sure you know what this pleasure means. I'm going to pull one card for those of you who are a bit more conservative. There's nothing wrong to be I feel, okay? And if you disagree with me, it's also okay. All right, so let me pull another card for you. Okay. All right, so there's one more card for Self-Care Oracle. Give us one more card, please. No, I cannot escape. Is there anything else? I'm so sorry. It's so funny. I'm so sorry. Okay, one more. Oh, you have to. Oh, okay. So you're meant to get four anyway. So connect with your ancestors and make an altar. Wow. Oh, wow. Guys, I'm so blown away. Yeah, these two are related. These two are related. Don't you see? Can't you see? Okay. So for those of you who are very comfortable with the idea of, the idea of sex and the idea of, what's that word? Self-pleasuring. I can't remember the word all of a sudden. But if you know, you know, right? Okay. And the other one is more towards asking your ancestors for help. So why I pull these two different cards. For Western countries, it's very easy for the audience, for all of you, to talk about this openly, to talk about sex openly. But for the Asian community, especially from where I come from, it's not to say, I don't think it's totally taboo, but of course, Asian communities aren't as open as the Western audience to talk about sex openly, right? Especially when you talk about masturbation. Yes, correct. All right, that was what I wanted to say. Yeah, okay. So we would be more comfortable with this because not my family, a lot of people I know, neighbors, we have this Chinese altar where we pray to we pray to our ancestors, as well as deities like Guan Yin and other, what was that guy's name? Can't remember his name, because I don't pray. I don't pray to them. I'm a free thinker, so but I know that we pray for our ancestors. Okay, so making an altar, praying for our ancestors, technically it's just asking, we need a break, I need a break, can you please help me? Okay, so fun. You can watch, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, maybe to give you a bit of perspective, you can watch Ronnie Chang's Netflix comedy show where he talks about us Chinese, and Ronnie Chang is actually from my country, Malaysia. Where he talks about praying to a Chinese prosperity god, Cai Sen Ye. Yeah, and yes, it's true. Everything that he says is true. We pray to Cai Sen Ye for money, give us more money. Okay, so it's something like that. So just to give you an idea, that's our culture. That's how we roll. Okay, so totally up to you. Okay, so whichever way you are more comfortable with, go for it, go with it. All right, so pile number 3, a very interesting, it's a very interesting, how do you say, reading for me, in terms of, I guess, pushing myself to be more comfortable to talk about this. Not totally there yet, but maybe one day I will talk about it. All right, so pile number 3, this is all I have for you. I really hope that this reading makes sense to you. I really hope that this reading will help you, and I really hope you get something out from it. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye.